Fact of the day.
Fact of the day.
Hello, hi, and welcome to Fact of the Day with me, Mark Lotsu, and I'm going to tell you a little story. So in 1940, in December of 1940, there's a policeman, and this policeman's name was Albert Alexander, and he got scratched by a rose thorn, so he said. And as time progressed, his face started to swell up. It became infected, and he got an abscess. And that's basically like a pus-filled swelling with which is usually due to bacterial infection. And he went to the hospital, and the infection was so bad that his eyes got infected and his eyes had to be removed, literally taken out of his head. Now, about that same time, what you need to remember is back then, more people were dying from bacterial infections than pretty much anything else. And if you were in a war, it wasn't a fear of being shot and dying, obviously that was a bit of a worry, but it was fear of getting an infection and dying from an infection, because if you got infected by bacteria, you either waited it out or you died, and that was it. So around that time, around 1940, in December, there was a lab which has currently been working on a new drug, a new chemical. And this chemical was something that they hadn't tried on humans yet. And they heard about what Albert Alexander was doing. And so they went over to Albert Alexander and they said to him, we want to try this new chemical on you. They tried it. In the first day, it started to get better. The next day, it got even better. It really started to clear up. He could start to eat again. Day 3, day 4, day 5, it got better and better and better. The results are absolutely astounding. And on day 5, they ran out of penicillin. And because they ran out of penicillin, he died. Now, of course, if you hadn't guessed it, this was, of course, the first antibiotic that was actually used by man and produced. And literally overnight, this changed the entire industry, the entire medical profession, simply because you could now have operations. These could be long operations, you could do transplants, and you could do all of this simply because you could keep bacterial infections at bay, so people weren't dying from infections anymore. And nowadays, I remember when I was younger, I've never heard about antibiotic resistance, but nowadays, antibiotic resistance is everywhere. In America, twice as many people die from bacterial infections than they do from AIDS. By the time we get to 2050, by the time we get to mid-century, more people will be dying from bacterial infections than they will from cancer. And so what can we do about it? Just be more aware of whether or not you need to take antibiotics or not. The biggest issue is the agricultural industry, because prophylactic antibiotics, which are given to animals before they actually become ill, are used a lot with the livestock. And this means that they say it's to prevent the bacteria infecting them, but basically it's so that the energy used, that the animals would normally use to fight off the bacteria, can be used to make more meat. So it's really a money spinner, okay? That's it from me. It's all about antibiotics. Just be careful with the use of antibiotics. Do some research into it, okay? See you later. Love you. Bye.